In this episode, I show you what can be accomplished if you happen to have a first generation NSX, a dream, and a pile of money burning a hole in your pocket. In my previous episode, I showed the removal of all the stock components that we were replacing with upgraded parts on this customer's 92 NSX. The front cylinder head has two oil galley plugs that are a common place to have a leak. So if you have a leak on your NSX that you cannot find from the front, this might be somewhere to look. Equal length runners on the Science of Speed headers make installation of the rear bank a little tricky, but definitely doable. When you are doing this, make sure that you wear gloves and clean up the headers afterwards, so you don't want to leave fingerprints and stain up your brand new headers. Next up was the Science of Speed high output forced induction muffler. This thing was huge, but still lighter than the factory unit, with giant 3-inch piping all around to help the supercharger engine flow as easy as possible. Science of Speed also includes a Walboro fuel pump to meet the new demands of the supercharger. When installing this fuel pump into the fuel tank, it is a bit of a tight squeeze, so just be gentle, take your time, and make sure nothing gets caught in the opening. To make sure he didn't get caught slipping, the customer also opted to install an XD twin disc organic clutch to help handle the extra horsepower. Customer went ahead and opted for the optional aftercooler kit from Science of Speed to help keep the charge temperatures cool and get the absolute most horsepower and reliability out of the supercharger system. Once everything was assembled, it was time to install it in the car. My first attempt at this went a little awry, as the mounting points for the reservoir tank ended up not matching what was in the car. So I had to take the bottom mount and slot the hole so that it would fit correctly. These little modifications aren't a big deal, really, and are kind of to be expected with a kit this custom. In order to install the aftercooler heat exchanger, you do have to remove the front bumper and radiator shield. It can be a little daunting, so definitely take your time and be careful. Keeping your cool is essential, and this customer decided to help keep his cool with the Applied Motorsports High Performance Radiator made by the guys over at APR. These styles of supercharger kits require relocating the alternator, and which means you're going to have to get into the factory harness and lengthen some wires so that wires reach the new location. And on our next video, I go from a complete box of disassembled parts to a fully assembled supercharger and installed on the car. Stay tuned for more, and thanks for watching.